Joining me now for more on these debt negotiations is Senator John Barrasso, Republican from Wyoming. He's one of the co-sponsors of the Senate's Cut, Cap, and Balance Act. Good to see you tonight, Senator. And let me turn to what Peter Barnes has just said. The president is talking about now, after apparently telling his own delegation, that is the Democrats, Reid and Durbin, that there'd be no short-term deal. He's now sent word through his spokesman that he would be up for a short-term deal so long as it had long-term implications or agreement around it. Can you make sense of that?
Well, no. He says one thing one day and a separate thing the next day. We do now have a bill, though, that passed the House of Representatives that actually gives the president what he wanted, which was increasing the debt ceiling. The bill passed last night overwhelmingly. The cut spending bill, cut and then cap the amount of spending and then balance the budget, which is what we need to do. The American people know that our problem is the spending. Sure, absolutely.
I just want to be very clear about this, because I don't think that the media accounts have been as direct on this, perhaps, as they should have been. This is the only legislation that has been passed that would raise the national debt ceiling. This is an issue, I mean, should the Senate approve it, and the president then sign it, the issue of the debt ceiling is resolved, is it not?
Absolutely, and that's why I talked about it today on the Senate floor. I am a co-sponsor of Cut and Cap and Balance. We'll be on the Senate floor again tomorrow. This may be voted on Saturday. If this passes the Senate and the president signs it, then the president has what he wants, which is raising the debt ceiling, and I think the American people have what they really need, which is the balancing of the budget, the cutting of spending, and the capping of how much we do spend, Lou.
Now, there's aside from the startling contrast in the White House positions here, there is this affection for the Gang of Six proposal on the parts of many folks. And it's as if the White House has been promoting the Gang of Six, which is really coming out of nowhere, when you've got a gang of 234 in the House of Representatives who have voted the will of the people. I mean, what's going on?
Well, and the will of the people in the House vote is the only thing that has actually passed the House. You know, people said, oh, they'll never be able to raise the debt ceiling in the House. Well, like you said, it hasn't been reported fully, but the House of Representatives yesterday did pass a bill that will raise the debt ceiling, which is what the president has asked. And now it's time to get that through the Senate, accepted, adopted, and signed into law by the president.
With great force, the Senate Majority Leader has also a dog in this hunt, Senator, as you well know, and that is the McConnell-Reid, what are the Republicans calling it, duck, hide, and run, or something like that. That proposal, but which is a short-term proposal to get everybody out of this impasse on the debt ceiling. Your thoughts?
Well, what we really need to do is pass the bill that's going to be on the Senate floor in the next couple of days, the cut and the cap and the balance. The other plan that you just mentioned really is kind of a plan Z, not even B or C or D, but is a last choice. And what we really need to do is focus on what's on the Senate floor, have your viewers call in, tell their senators, pass this. It gives the president what he wants in terms of raising the debt ceiling, but it does what the American people need to and are asking for, is cut the spending, limit the spending, and balance our budget.
Senator, we're over time. Quickly, can you tell us what your sense of the Senate is right now toward passage and where it's moving or not moving?
Well, I know that we are going to have overwhelming Republican support. We need the Democrats to get on board. It does give the president what he wants, and we'll be having a vote likely this Saturday.
Senator John Barrasso, good to have you with us.
Thanks, Lou.